Good morning.
Good morning and a happy new year.
Yeah, it's Happy New Year, guys. Think about it. You haven't seen us for a whole year. Probably not a bad thing, by the way. So yeah.
Yeah. Hope your Christmas and your new year was really good and you got to see a lot of people that you love.
And I hope it wasn't as good as ours, that you picked up some weight and so forth and
I
so
think
forth.
that happens to everyone. But yes, we hope you had a good festive season and we wish you all the best, really the best
Yeah.
for this year.
And let me just put this microphone up a bit. And I think 2026 is going to be a very, very good year. And I think that's what we are going to talk about this morning. Is that so?
Yeah.
So, because I see we've got the Jumpstart 2026.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about 2026.
I know a lot of people say that 2025 was a funny year for them on different levels. Me myself, it wasn't a lucky year for me, for myself emotionally and
except emotionally, business-wise as well.
It was a funny year.
We were sometimes running flat out, and then the next thing you idle, and then you flat out, and then you idle. It didn't like run like crazy, and I'm not the only business.
It was really
talk about a lot of businesses that I know of that's been very much in the same.
A lot of businesses closed last year because of the financial instability.
And a lot of guys told me that they sometimes woke up in the morning and they had no business, and a month later they would have enough work for 3 months, and then it stopped again. And so there's no can I say consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency wasn't there in 2025, but I do believe that 2026 is going to be better. I see that the house prices are rising, so it's always an indication, but it's also an indication that bad things to follow as well, because it's a circle. Everything runs in a circle at the end of the day. So
but does the economy look better this year?
I think the economy looks better. A lot of things happened over New Year as well. I mean, Venezuela had their president visiting America now in prison, so quite a new way to visit other countries.
I find it so funny because I don't watch the news. I'm just one of those people. I don't want to know about all the problems that's going on. Maybe I'm just in denial.
Oh, you're in denial.
I just want to enjoy my life. I don't want to worry about other countries' problems. And then he told me, "Did you hear about this?" And I go sit in front of the TV and all this stuff is happening, and I've got no idea what's going on. And it's actually bad. It's really bad, the stuff that's happening. But yeah,
the stuff that's happening is bad sometimes and good sometimes. Without getting into a lot of politics.
Yeah, no,
I don't think this was too a bad move. But yeah.
Oh well, yeah. So this year, maybe it's a good idea to forget about all the stuff that happened last year that made you unhappy and unsettled. And like the topic is just jump into the new year, boots and all, and give it your best and your all to make this a year to remember and make this year worth it.
I've read the story a while ago about a guy that says he's got the tree outside of his house, and every night as he comes from his business, he runs a big business, and there's a lot of stress on his shoulders. Every night when he walks into his pathway up to the house, he stops at the tree and he hangs all these days stress and shit on the tree, and he leave it on the tree. And then he goes into his house and he has his good time with the wife and kids, blah, blah, blah. And tomorrow morning when he walks out, he picks up the stress again.
Takes it work.
Back to work. But I want to think, can't we leave the stress of 2025 behind us?
Yeah.
Because it has happened. Whatever has happened in 2025 that's bad to you or wasn't that good or so forth, leave it behind. Because if you keep on carrying that stress with you, it will affect the way going forward.
And the thing with that bad vibes that you're carrying with you is it carries on to your family.
Yeah.
So if you bring that into your house every night, everyone can feel it, and then it makes everyone else, I don't know, the whole situation at home just becomes this emotional down. I don't know. You can feel it.
Oh yeah.
You can feel it, and it's not good.
Even in the insurance space where I work, I'm a financial advisor, so even if you look at stuff happening, I want to say bad stuff happening to people. This was the 1 year that I had the most claims in my life, and every insurance company I have talked to, and I talked to a lot of them, they say this has been I want to call it the worst year for claims experience.
What do people claim for mostly? Is it mental health stuff?
No, we had a lot of bad shit actually. We had cancers claims, we had heart problem claims, heart attacks, these type of things. But the one thing that the insurance companies is telling me, okay, and this may sound very weird, there is less doctors and nurses in New Zealand. So what the doctors do with clients is I would rather tell them, go claim on your private health. You will be helped faster. It is so. You will be helped faster. That is so. But in the past, people would go to the hospital. They'll get help very quickly on normal, smaller stuff.
Yeah.
And they never claim from private health with us.
Okay.
Now suddenly they have the smaller stuff. They know it can be weeks, even months before they get help, and they claim on. And I'm not saying don't claim. Please don't get me wrong. That's why you claim. I'm the first guy to ever say claim. But this has pushed up the expenses of these companies so much that at the end of the day, they had to increase the prices. So going forward, health insurance is going to become more expensive.
Okay, but we are positive this morning.
No, I'm positive about this. So, and this is the negative stuff that did happen. It's still going to affect us this year going forward. But we have to look beyond that.
Yeah,
we have to look beyond that. Yeah. So
the thing is, it's a new year, so let's all turn a new page. If you are struggling with stuff, maybe try and sort that out early in the year. If you need help, go speak to someone. And remember, if you've got stressful situations that you don't know how to deal with, there is the what is that place that you can go?
The Citizens
Advice Bureau. They are they are in almost every city.
They are mostly free. They ask for a donation or a co-op.
And they can help you with the stupidest stuff that you really you need help with, and you really don't know where to go. Go to them and they can give you advice.
But don't leave stuff.
No, because it just gets heavy.
Yeah, don't leave stuff. It becomes more and more and more as time goes on. So.
And maybe use this year to focus on you and who you want to be and who you want to become. Because New Zealand is the best place to just become whoever you want to be.
Yeah. I was not going to say good morning to Vanita.
Yes, morning Vanita, and Happy New Year.
I've heard a rumor that Vanita was on a spending spree in Dubai or somewhere.
Oh, that's nice.
So we're going to see her in the future with Gucci and all these nice
gold everywhere.
Yeah.
And what I decided to do this year, and I'm still trying to get him on board with this, is plan ahead. There are so many public holidays that you can use, even if you don't have money to go on a holiday this year. There are so many public holidays that you can make long weekends of. So I have crossed them all out on our calendars already. And I said to him yesterday, we must sit this weekend and make plans for each one of them.
Oh, yeah.
If you've got something to look forward to, it makes things just a little lighter. It's true.
So there will be quite a few trips coming up in the 4x4 space. We are going to go, I think, at least 4 to 6 trips this year. So I know last year we had a bit of a slack year. Yeah, to be quite frank.
That's what I'm.
Let's call it slack. Yeah.
Yeah. Just plan ahead so that you know things are in place, and look out for those things. If you want to get out there, want to meet people, or just start living, watch out for stuff like that. There's a lot of camping people that plan camping trips and stuff, and Expedition Aotearoa does that. And sometimes it's just camping. It's not, you don't have to have a 4x4. You can just come with and camp.
We are going to do a few of those this year as well.
Yeah, so that everyone can be involved.
Good morning to Marius as well. Anita just saying, lots of holidays in the first half of the year.
Yes.
I'm just hoping that this weather would be
The
a bit
weather
more
is
predictable. Jeez.
you can't expect that from New Zealand, can you?
We've been in Christchurch for the holidays, and we went from snow at 10 degrees down to nearly 30 degrees the next day. It was just all over the place. The weather was absolutely, I can't say horrific. It was very interesting.
But I think that's what the South Island is like.
No, but it's just, I know that's what it's like, but it's just was interesting for me because you can't plan ahead for tomorrow and say, okay, tomorrow we're going to have a beach day. Now, I never thought we would have a beach day because every day was a bit bad. So.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You just have to make do with what you get and make the best of it. You can't sit at home just because the weather is not nice.
No.
Then you're not going to do anything. So I really think it's good for yourself. It's good for your family. It's good for your mental health. And
let's talk about planning the year because this is something I do every December. So while I sit around with all the family and so forth, I've got this computer between my two ears that does a lot of planning. And I want to explain to people how to plan the year. Don't start everything off on a Monday because it's probably not going to last until the Friday. So if you plan something, do it in stages that say, I want to do this by December, and you have to do certain things to get there. If you say, I want to lose, let's talk weight loss. One of my things this year is getting my health back to where it was, and let's say weight loss. If you need to lose a lot of weight, let's say you want to lose 50 kgs, and you say, geez, I want to lose 50 kgs, but within 2 weeks, you haven't lost the 50 kgs. You are going to go back to
eating.
That's a big thing. So you got to plan everything in stages, from your weight loss, from getting healthier, from your finances, everything you got to do with a plan. If you haven't got the plan behind you, you are setting yourself up 100% to fail. I'm not even bopping around.
It's like Venita says, small steps.
Yeah.
It's like with saving. I've seen this in myself as well. If you know, a lot of people say, even if you just save, you start with $20 a week and then you just escalate it. But if you in the beginning, so then in the month 3, you only have $60 and you think, what am I saving for? But at the end of the year, if you keep escalating it and you end up with $2,000 that you saved, it makes a huge difference.
The one problem with where we're living now, and I'm talking this time of our lives, where, let me get that hair from you, is that people want instant gratification.
I know.
This is the one problem. So you want something sweet, you go into the cupboard, open up, take out a sweet, pop in your mouth, you have something sweet within seconds. Okay, so that's what you have. You don't go, you bake a tart, and that takes you 2 hours, and then you eat the tart. So people take $20, they put it in a savings account, and tomorrow morning, if it's not 10 million,
they use it.
That's not what.
Yes, no, that's true.
And sorry, this is how we are being programmed by television, by Facebook, by everything you watch. Everything. I mean, go and watch an ad. I was thinking this morning. Sorry, I don't even drink, but when I was younger, they had this Mainstay. Mainstay is a cane alcoholic drink, and the ad was, if you drink Mainstay, you'll be somewhere on a yacht.
Oh yes, I
remember. The thing was, stay as you want, stay the same, or move to Mainstay. Something that was what the ad was, something like that. So if you drank Mainstay, you would be somewhere on the yacht in the Caribbean. And I've drunk liters of Mainstay. I've never even been in the bloody Caribbean.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So, and if you are still not in New Zealand and you're thinking of coming, or maybe you're in the process of coming, make this year worth it for you as well. It is hard, and you'll have lots of challenges and stuff. But I keep saying, and I stick to what I say, it's a mindset thing, and your mind can play vicious games with you.
Oh yeah. And have goals, guys. Have goals.
Yes.
If you don't start the year with goals, you're going to end the year without goals as well, and you're going to still be on the same places where you were in 2025. So
Yeah, and at least if you've got goals, you've got something to work towards,
and something to wake up for in the morning.
Yeah.
It's important. You must have goals. You must have
Yeah,
this. You've got to do everything that is working 100% correct.
yeah. And if you haven't already, start to explore New Zealand this year. I've just realized again now that we were in the South Island, New Zealand is such a small country. The opportunity to explore it
It's easy.
is very easy.
It's very, very easy.
You don't have to drive far to get to a place that looks just totally different with a totally different vibe. And I mean, the ferry experience is just amazing. If you haven't done it before, save for it and do it. It is so worth it. We've heard a lot, so many people that they're Kiwis and they haven't even been, if they're on the South Island, they haven't even been to the North Island and vice versa.
Yeah.
They've lived here their whole life. And there are so many things to see and to experience.
And the problem is there's a lot of people that have moved to New Zealand and then eventually moved to Australia, but they've never even seen New Zealand.
I know. I know.
Yeah, I spoke to somebody. They're thinking of moving towards Australia at the end of the day, but they haven't even seen 10% of New Zealand.
Yeah. And while you're here, I mean, even if you are thinking of moving again, you are here now. So make the best of it and see the country.
Yeah.
It is just, I've seen now again in the South Island, my jaw just dropped about the stunning views. I just can't get
stunning
over it.
views and weird weather. So yeah, that's the South Island. Yeah, going to 2020 or going into 2026. I am playing with the idea of running a type of a workshop this year for people and explaining to them how wealth works.
Very good idea.
A lot of people think they know how wealth works and how money works, and at the end of the day, they tell me, "Oh, we can't buy a house, but they're earning $200,000 a year."
And then how do you get to that?
Yeah, and how to get from earning some money, or even earning less money than what I just said now, to buying your first house, because it's rather important that people start getting into the ownership of homes in New Zealand. It's an expensive exercise, but it is worth it, because at the end of the day, if you repay your mortgage and you repay it, let's say, earlier than the normal 20 or 30 years, because 30 years it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But 20 years, let's say 20 years, once you've done that, you've got a home that's mortgage free. You don't owe anybody on this house.
And I've heard a lot of people say, and to some degree, it is true. They say they would rather use their money and have a life than just putting all the money away to save up for a house and they don't live. But what I don't get is there are so many things that you can do without spending a lot of money. So you don't need to sit at home just because you're saving.
When we bought this house that we're in now, that cost me not a lot more than what we were paying in rental. I think it cost about $200 a week more. For some people, that's a lot of money, but at the end of the day, if you just take the period of time we've been here versus what the house prices would have increased, we would have been paying more in rental now than we would have had paying the bond.
Yeah, it's not just that. And I mean, some people don't want to buy houses, and I totally get
That's
that
up
as
to
well.
them. Yep.
It's up to everyone.
But still, they don't save heaps of money for their retirement, because
But
retirement's
what
the next
I'm
big
trying
thing.
to say is that don't just sit at home just because you are trying to save to buy a house, or you're trying to save for your residence. I know it all adds up, and
You're
it's a
totally
lot
off
of
camera,
money.
but,
Hey?
can you see yourself?
But if I sit like that,
sun.
there's the sun. So if I sit like this, there's no sun. So yes, don't forget to live just because you want to save money for your residence or your whatever. And I know it's a lot of money. I know.
Yeah, that's becoming a rather expensive. We've helped quite a few people with loans already for their residence, so that Yeah, that's something, but it has to be done. It's one of those ticking the boxes. You can't go without it. You can't stay on a work visa because that's even more expensive at the end of the day.
And the thing is with that, you can't stay on a work visa because the things change so quickly. I would think that when you immigrate to any country, your main aim is to eventually have your residence, get citizenship. So just get it sorted.
Yeah.
And so that you can
having
start.
residence opens a lot of other avenues for you. Now you can get KiwiSaver. Now you can do mortgages. Now you can do longer term loans. There's a lot of other stuff that you do. Although I'm not saying that the loan is a good thing. I do think a loan is a bad thing. Even personal loans is something that just wipes out your capital every month.
Yeah. So maybe this year don't use that. What's that thing that everyone uses?
Afterpay.
Afterpay.
I do understand where people come from,
but
sometimes Afterpay gets used for totally the wrong reasons.
Yeah, and it just adds up to all that spending that you have to do for nothing. The thing with me is, I was like that always, even with Edgar's accounts and whatever. It's okay, you buy the stuff now, but then the end of the month when you have to pay that, I always thought, oh my word, I'm paying for something that I don't get anything for it.
Back in South Africa, I had a credit card one year. I'm still way younger than having any brains at that specific stage. And the credit card wasn't for a lot. It was about $350 if you want to take dollar amounts. And I didn't know what to do with the credit card really. So I went and bought a lot of rubbish on this credit card. And by the time I have repaid the credit card, I couldn't even remember
what I
bought. And that was my defining moment. And at that stage, I just said, let it be.
And remember, while we're on that topic, in New Zealand, all of that counts against you.
Yeah.
It's not like in South Africa where you build a credit record with the more the more credit cards and stuff you have. Here it counts against you. So be careful about loans and stuff that you do make.
Benita just saying residence buys you a new life and a new passport. $6,500 for this is worth it.
It is worth
I also think it's worth it, but it's still a lot of money, and people don't plan. That is the one big problem that I do have, because people think they don't need a plan. So but 2026 will be my year where I tell people about plans and how to make plans. It's rather important to know as well how to make them and to keep to them.
Yeah.
And it all starts with $1. You just got to save the $1. So.
Yeah. And another thing that you can maybe address is with the help of a mortgage advisor, for people to make a plan and to see how easy it actually is. There are ways and means for you to be able to buy a house, even if you think that it won't be possible.
And if you don't have a mortgage advisor, we've got a brilliant one.
Yeah.
As part of our offering to the public, which I actually believe that this guy can do a lot of things that you normally don't want to be. Let's stop there.
It's actually amazing.
He gets a lot of things done. So
just make this year one to remember and start living, and stop just sitting on the couch and pondering about things that you can't do and you'll never be able to do. And just start living.
And you don't need a lot to start living. You just need to get out of it. Break your routine. Do something new that you haven't done ever before in your life. It's just do it. Just do it, guys. I mean, wherever you are in the world, I know there's people that's not in New Zealand that's listening here this morning and will listen as time goes on. Wherever you are, there is something to do that's for free. And even if sometimes it's not 100% your scene, I know people like to say, oh, this is not really my scene, that's why we're not going. Go and have a look. Sometimes it's something that you never thought you would do.
And maybe you like it.
And you like it. That's the one problem. It could be that you like it. That's the other problem. Then it can become very expensive.
And for the people that say they've been here for so long and they don't have any friends, and because I hear of people that's been here for 4 or 5 years and they don't have any friends. Maybe just get out of your comfort zone a little bit and challenge yourself to make new friends.
Yeah, there's nice people out there, so go and look for them.
And I know we South Africans, we kind of reserved and we don't want to share because we don't want to get judged. And it's all of that. But you don't have to pour your heart out to everyone. Maybe just just meet new people
Yeah.
and start to have a little bit of fun.
And talk about meet new people. If you want to meet new people in the camping space, look when we are offering our camping trips.
Yeah.
You will meet new people because
Yeah.
every camping trip there's new people. I love meeting new people.
Yes.
So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
for me, the best thing about our life, I would say, is when you get a whole lot of people that don't know each other together, and in a week or two you see these people are actually now friends and they do stuff together, and they didn't know each other if they haven't gone to that party or they didn't join the camping trip or whatever. They wouldn't have even met.
Yeah, they wouldn't even know each other.
And I mean, try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it again. But maybe, just maybe, you need to be there to meet someone that can be part of your life. Yeah.
So enough about camping, because we are going camping one of these days. I just don't know where yet. We will all probably have a better idea by next week, hopefully.
Yeah.
So yeah. So 2026. Has there any goals that you set yourself? You're busy with the wildflowers project currently?
Yes, I am, but I have to go sit down and plan that.
When
properly.
is that going to happen?
Corin is coming to visit me today,
so
we'll do a little bit of.
So by next week you can tell people what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's.
But there are a few things in the pipeline, and we really want to try and involve as many as possible immigrant women this year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's 2026 has started. It's already day 8.
Yeah, it's only day 8.
It's only day 8.
So
You've got still
the whole year is still
350 odd
days that
left.
you can use to do something.
So, yeah, my wish for you in 2026 is that you have a good year, that you have really a prosperous year. I also wish that you have the time to set goals for yourself. And my wish is that one of these goals will be your health. It's rather important to start working on your health. For me, this year will be one of the years that I really work hard on my health. I've got a few ideas in the back of my head, and I'm going to do all of them. So, yep.
Yeah.
But you won't see me running marathons or one of those things. I haven't got the body for that. So.
Yeah. No,
but I really want to get Michelle Salzwissel just saying Happy New Year. So Happy New Year to you as well. Yeah.
Yes. So, yes, I hope that this year will be a very happy one for you, and that whatever happened last year, whatever burst your bubbles last year and made you feel very anxious or tired or whatever, will be in the back. I always think of those things that the children write on that you can just wipe clean and then you start again. Do that. Wipe it clean and just start from scratch.
And I know this is controversial that I'm going to say now, but happiness is homemade. You decide if you want to be happy or not.
Yeah,
you decide. You decide this morning when I get out of the bed, I want to have a happy day and bugger the rest. Those bank manager that comes knocking, let him go knocking. So it's up to you. It's up to you.
Yeah.
And so my wish for you then is just, guys, make it happen.
Yeah.
Go be happy a bit. We have had I would say an unhappy 2025 in total. But
and I would say maybe the things that hold you back, the job that you don't like, the people that works on your nerves, just get rid of it. Get out of that situation.
And sometimes I do believe that people need to just hang on to the job for the period of time.
Yes,
just to
I
get,
understand that.
Let's say stuff like residence and so forth. But
once
that can also be a goal. Once you've got that, you can move on. And so I've been working and talking to people the last year that is in that situation, that they are in it. I want to say, I can't say dead end job, but something like that.
Yeah.
They know what they have now is what they're going to have for the rest of their lives, and they want to get out of that as soon as possible, but they can't, because this is their way into New Zealand, into residence.
You have to do
they
what
just
you
stick it
have
out.
to do.
They're happy where they are. They stick it out, and they know very soon, once they've got the residence behind them, ticking the boxes, there you go.
And what always helps, if you talk to people that's in the same situation than you are, then you don't feel so alone. And oh my word, okay, everyone is going through this. I'll just have to stick it out. Yeah.
All right, guys, that was us for a first one on 2026. See you next week, same time, same place.
Yes, have a good week and a nice weekend. The weather looks really nice for us.
To those guys fishing, be safe out there. We'll be on the water Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. See you all later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.